Hey everyone, welcome to today's video. We are going to be talking about beauty empties, beauty trash, and why we are no longer waiting to use the good stuff. So if you're interested in that, keep on watching. Okay, in no particular order at all, I have a whole bunch of stuff here in this bag, and we're going to get into it and talk about all the stuff. Let's get started. First thing here is the Glow Recipe Pink Watermelon, Watermelon Glow Pink Juice. So it looks like this. You can see this one is actually an empty. I at first didn't like it that much, and then over time I grew to love this one, especially during the day underneath a lot of my other makeup. It didn't feel too heavy. It sunk in really quickly. It's a kind of a gel moisturizer and it smelled nice. So after a while, I really enjoyed it. I'm going to miss having it in my collection. I have a few that I'm working through now, but I would possibly repurchase this one again. And I love the glass bottle. High quality on that one. So I really enjoyed it. Okay. So to be truthful, I used to have a lot of subscription boxes, BoxyCharm, Ipsy, and stuff. There would be a lot of skincare that I would get that I wasn't always interested in. So I'd put it in a drawer for later time, right? And then I started looking and I was thinking, gosh, there's a lot of stuff in here because I haven't gotten subscription boxes in at least a couple of years. And I was looking to maybe get a new moisturizer, and I started going through it and I started seeing expiration dates of like 2021. I don't know if you know this, but we're in 2024. When we're watching this, when I'm making this, it's August of 2024. And I was like, you probably shouldn't be putting stuff on your skin from 2021. And that was the first item that I pulled. And so then I started going through and looking at the expiration dates of stuff. And it was like 2021, 2019, 2022. And I was like, oh my gosh. It was just too much clutter and I don't even see what I have. And then I could possibly be pulling something that's 5 years expired. So I was like, no. So I went through and I culled a whole bunch of it, which is why you're going to see stuff. And what really makes me mad, a lot of it is new or like unused. And I just didn't get around to using it. So now I'm not going to wait to use the stuff I want. I'm not going to also keep using stuff that I already know I don't like. I used to have this mentality like, let me finish the bottle. Nope, not anymore. And also there would be times where you wouldn't want to use the good stuff because it would just not be there. But then it can still go bad, right? So no, now use the good stuff if you want to. And don't keep a commitment to stuff that isn't working for you. So that's my long spiel on that. Here's something that is new in box, expired 2022. And this is the Hydropeptide Moisture Reset Phytonutrient Facial Oil. So that's a mouthful. So let's see what this guy looked like. It has a really pretty bottle. Here's just something though. I never used it. And it is going in the trash. There's actually a few things that are going in the trash. So this is the Derma E Vitamin C Instant Radiance Citrus Facial Peel. Now, this being said, I don't know if you can see it, but I've used more than half of it. And I really like this one. It smelled like oranges. It was a great kind of face mask, but it expired 2020, I believe it's saying. So it's still sitting in my drawer or my bathroom vanity because I was using it. I'm like, oh, I'll just use it again later. Later never came apparently, or not soon enough. This is the, but I do recommend that product. This is the best used by 12/21, right? 2021. This was the Derma E Hydrating day cream. They had a day cream, a night cream, and I think maybe it was a day moisturizer, a night moisturizer, and I think possibly even a under eye. This one, if I remember, smells like, it's hard to describe a smell. It almost smelled like a spa, but almost not. It was the nighttime one that had these little jelly ball looking things in it, like very small, and they would kind of burst on the skin, but sometimes they wouldn't burst, so they would just be sitting on the skin. This was not my favorite of some of the stuff that I've tried from Derma E, and I do love a lot of their stuff, especially their vitamin C serum. That one smells like Fruit Loops, and they have a face lotion with SPF in it, also vitamin C line. I really like the vitamin C line. So the Hydrating Day Cream with hyaluronic acid, I thought I was going to love it. It wasn't my favorite, but it's not bad. Okay, next up is the Keratin Thickening Spray. This guy, I used like half of it, or like a third of it. The reason I didn't get along with this one is because of the sprayer. I really like the glass bottle. I really like what it does, but it was the delivery mechanism I was not a fan of, and it also said it expired 2023, so I was going to let that one go. This one was the Hydrating Gentle Cleanser. This is also in that hyaluronic acid line. I guess I didn't like this one as much as some of the microdermabrasion one, also really good. Their makeup cleansing balm, also really good. And this just wasn't it for me, and this one expired 2022. I actually think this one, I know that this one looks brand new, and that's because it is, but this was a second one. I had 2 of these, and I used one of the other ones, and then I remember getting through that bottle, you know, because I was committed to finishing it, and then thinking I don't need to keep using this, or like opening another one. This is the Radiant Glow Face Oil. I'm pretty sure. Sun Kiss Out. Yeah, this is the one that has like all of the glitter in the bottom of it. I didn't really... Nope, it's not. Never mind, just kidding. So this is a Radiant Glow facial oil. One of the things with the Derma E ones, you get so much product. Honestly, it's so good. But this one, oh, it does have glitter. You just can't see it. There's a tiny bit of glitter just hanging out down there. I don't know if the glitter disappeared over time. It's also stuck and congealed in there. But anyway, this was 2020. So again, what a shame. But again, I am pretty sure I also had 2 of these. So that one is new, just 4 years past its prime. Here's an actual empty. This is the Bedhead by TIGI. I don't know. The mini masterpiece. And it says Massive Shine Hairspray. I really like this. It smells good. I use this one in my dance bag, travel bag, stuff. I really liked it. Would definitely recommend. Another one I would recommend that's completely empty. Such a shame. This is the Soft Style Super Clean Light Natural Hold Finishing Spray. I love this. This is Paul Mitchell. I love this hairspray. I think it's really, really good. Highly recommend. And I would definitely repurchase that one again. All right, next up. One that I never finished, and it expired 2008. No way. Wait. No, 2022. Oh my gosh. I was going to be like, what? Anyways, this is the Derma E Scar Cream Sun Protectant SPF 35. I'm actually mad because not only do I like this package, I like this like pump on here, and I just never got around to using this. I would definitely be interested in using this. And if you're wondering why there's so much Derma E, at one point in my past, I was on their PR list, so I would get stuff. I no longer am on their PR list. It's been like probably 4 years, but anyway. And then I would buy stuff from them as well. I loved their hair care line. They still have it. I really like their hair care. So if you are also looking at that, the only bad thing was I always had to order it either off of Amazon or Ulta or off their website. And sometimes I would just forget, and then it would be running low. So then I'd run out and get something else and I'd forget to reorder, but I really like their hair care. Oh, this is that Ultra Hydrating Alkaline Overnight Facial Hyaluronic Acid. This is the one with like the little moisture balls. This one was not my favorite, but I did take it with me on vacation to Thailand, I will say, and it does remind me of that time, and that was a really good time. So anti-wrinkle treatment oil, again, I have an open one of these already that I'm working through, but I had enough. This one says January of 2024, so not that expired if you think about it. And let this also be a thing where I tell you, you can use oils in so many other ways, whether it's like in your face lotion, body lotion, like don't be afraid to use it. The Derma E Scar Gel, I went through half of this and I really like it. It's a very clear, oh, it's not, let's see if I can open it. It's a clear gel. I don't know if you can see it in there. And you put it on areas that have scars, and hopefully over continued use and time, it should help reduce. I know some people would also use it on facial blemishes like pimples and whatnot, and it was helpful for that. I enjoyed it. I wish that I had kept using it regularly. Okay, so this guy, it was empty, but it was full of soap. So these are the Sigma Magic Scrubs. I use these when I travel. I use these at home. I use this to hold soap. I love these. I have multiples of these. In fact, I have 2 empties of them. I just put one in the bag so I can talk about it. It's got little suction things on the back. I have told you all before, but I cleaned my one of my girlfriend's makeup brushes before her wedding because I was not going to let this girl have dirty makeup brushes putting on makeup for one of the most photographed and biggest days of her life. So I did that the night before. Highly, highly recommend the Sigma like like cleaning mat. Their soap, the brush soaps are really good. And that, I actually like the soap in this more so than the foam or liquid soap because I just think it's more concentrated. It's so good. I love it. This is from 2021. Yeah, 2021 expiration date. And I'm mad because I never even opened it. It was from BioRace and it's the, it's French. I can't pronounce it, but it looks like this. And I never even opened it. Okay. This is, okay, I have some lip products in here that I was just thinking, like, I got a new influx of lip products that came in. I was gifted some from Sigma. I bought a whole bunch. I bought some from Ofra. And I thought, you know what? Let's just, instead of hoarding more, let's get rid of some of the stuff that's like the oldest that you can think of. So this is one of them. This is the Lemonade Lip Gloss from Dominique Cosmetics. And this one was good and it was okay, but it was not as good as my favorite was like this coffee brown one that she had. I love that one. Even though it's as old as this, I still keep that one around. I love it. Really do. This is the Glossier Super Bounce. And the reason I am getting rid of this one, honestly, it's nice, but I went to a Glossier pop-up. I think it was like 4 years ago. And I've been using it sparing, and I'm just like, no, I think all that stuff needs to go. So there's several, I think, items in here. This is the e.l.f. Hello Hydration Face Cream. I don't know. I'm pretty darn sure I got this in some setup, like BoxyCharm, Ipsy, something like that. And I just remember thinking, like, really? I'm being a brat. It smells really good. It smells kind of like melon or something like that. But I remember thinking, like, why am I paying for a BoxyCharm, which is supposed to be this high value, and then they gave us e.l.f. product like this? And I know it was supposed to probably be like $15 or something like that, which is pretty high for e.l.f., but I also was just a little bit like, I've got all this other stuff I could use, like the Elemis, or, you know, that I purchased, or some of the Glow Recipe stuff. So I just kind of stopped using it because I just didn't think it did that much. So there's a couple of lip glosses in here that are from Wayne Goss, and at the time I got this like entire part of the collection. Here, I'll show a few of them. And I got a lipstick too. And the truth is, they're really beautiful glosses, but I don't know if you can tell, but they're all like congealed inside. And I was like, I don't need to hold on to these, even as beautiful as they are. And it also kind of told me, like, I'm not meant to order entire lip collections, I think, because, or like full-size ones. I should really get minis of anything because getting through them is definitely tough. The only thing I've gotten through recently is one of the Sigma Beauty, kind of looks like these lip oils. Oh my God, I love those so much. I have gone through like a couple of those. This was just a little crayon that was from Ulta, and honestly, it's fine, but I don't need to hold on to it. I've got other lipsticks I like better, and it's probably 6 years old at this point. This from Bare Minerals, this was also a BoxyCharm. You can see it's well loved, but there was like a matte side, a glowy side, and it was supposed to be just like a finishing powder, but honestly, I have so many other finishing powders I like better. This is a little bit bulky. I don't think that the product did that much for me. I like that you have the choice though on either side, you know, to use, and that was nice. And it had a mirror in it, and the pan size was big enough to kind of swirl a brush in there, but I don't know, it just wasn't for me. This is the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Hydrating Longwear Foundation. This is in shade 230. And the reason I am getting rid of this one, I have shade 270, which is a much better match for me, and I don't need both, even when I get lighter in the wintertime. And I got this one because the regular Pro Filter one is sometimes a little bit more drying. I don't think so drying that I can't use it, especially if I put something underneath it that's a little bit more glowy. This one has, though, I will say, this has a smell to it that is a little bit more strong, and sometimes there are items that smell that dissipate throughout the day, and it doesn't bother you. This one I can still smell it later on my face, so I don't love that about this one. All right, I have some makeup wipes. Cucumber, it was nice, sure. This is the It Confidence in a Cleanser. This one has a little bit of like a citrus scent, and it's a cream cleanser. I got it in BoxyCharm. I like it. I would probably repurchase it. Would I? I don't mind it. I liked it, but I have other face washes that I like better, including, oh my gosh, my favorite one is that Murad in the purple kind of, with the little gritties in it. I love that one so much. This is the Sweet Chef. I think I got this in a BoxyCharm or something of some sort, and I used about half of it, but I just didn't really figure out how to best use this on my skin, and so I also thought it's been a long time it's been open. I should get rid of it. This, I was holding on to it because it's part of the Raw Beauty Christie collection, which came out eons ago, right? So this one is a little too light for me, but I was just like, oh, Pacific Northwest girl, you know, I kind of like that. But honestly, I'm not going to use it. And not only that, I have some of the glosses, I think, from that collection or around that same time. So yeah, I'm also going to get rid of those. This, though, is the lip oil, right? This one I actually like. I don't know if you can see it, but it actually is, if it starts to settle back down, like I used it down to about, like I used a lot of this one. I always thought these were really comfortable. I don't know why those don't get more love from ColourPop, because I actually really like those lip oils. Another thing that I finished, this is from Glossier. Look at this. This is the Mango Balm.com, and I love this one. I just wish they had them more so now with like the angled applicator, but I have noticed that when you screw on the lid, there's always some that gets like gunky. Tell me if you know what I mean. Okay. This is the Pure 4-in-1 Tinted Moisturizer, expiration of 2/22/23. So I just got rid of this one because I have other tinted moisturizers I can use. It wasn't bad though. I liked it. I liked how thin the packaging was. It was easy to travel with. Okay, this is the Wayne Goss Natural Berry Essential Lip Pencil. I was getting rid of this one because honestly, I think that this one is a little too stiff. It's hard to work with. It's a little dry, and maybe it's just because of the age of it, because I don't remember it being like that when I first got it. But now, you remember how we all used to be in love with the MAC lip pencils, and now we're kind of like, why is it hurting my lip? I kind of feel like it was like that with this, but the color was pretty. But even that ColourPop one that I used in the Get Ready With Me for this look, if you want to see it, I can link that video down below because I did this look in the Get Ready With Me. I prefer the creaminess of that pencil versus this pencil, but it could just be the age of the pencil. So this was from the Star Wars collection. I liked these. I used these, and these were one of the lip oils and one of the lip creams, I think, something like that. They were fine. I liked actually the dark opaque kind of gloss more so than anything else. I will say though, here, now you can see a better picture, but like I really liked these, and I used these lip oils. I don't know why people don't like them, because I've heard some people say they don't like them. I liked them. This smells so darn good. This is the Moisture Berry from Goodall. Oh my gosh, it's so good. I think this one was just going away because of how old it was. But you know what? Like a face mist, maybe, does it smell bad? No, it still smells good. I know though, this is like 6 years. Okay, no, I'm going to still let it go. This is the ColourPop. Wow, you see me mentally debating. This is the ColourPop Medium 80 in Pretty Fresh. I really like this foundation. It's pretty affordable. It has great coverage when you're on the more medium to full side. I am just, because I have a new version, not a new version, a new bottle, and it's also in a better color match for me. I'm in 85, and so this one is going only because I don't need a super light color version of it. Okay, this is the Sephora, I guess technically they're calling it a powder foundation in Golden Linen. And let me see here. I don't know if you can see this, but there is a significant, so you can see a little bit of the insignia. Like it's, I feel like it's, I put in a good amount of work on that one, but I just have other, and it's really, really old, honestly. Okay. So also from ColourPop, this is the Pretty Fresh in, so I wear now 10. So I have a 9 and a 10. I think it is. So this was 8, which is just way too light for me. So I went through my foundation drawer and I was like, girl, get it together. You're not these colors anymore. You're more of a medium, more so than a light right now. And you just need to admit it and start getting rid of some of the items that are way too light for you. Just pull the plug. Plus a lot of them are really old. So that's what we're doing. Here's another one. This one's actually pretty much finished though. So it got all goopy in the applicator pump and it wouldn't come out anymore, and I didn't want to keep removing, you know, the thing to try and get some out. Like it just wasn't worth it to me because I have another of this. It's 41WY, so light, medium, warm yellow, And this is the Natasha Denona Transfer Matte Pore Vanishing Matte Foundation. Is this matte? Actually, yes. And I like the coverage on this one, so I already have a backup of this one. So there's that. This is the Perfect Cover BB Cream from Misha. 23 is way too light for me. I am at minimum 27. So this one does have a little bit of an floral. It's not floral. It's like an overwhelming kind of scent, but really, really pretty. And you can get it on Amazon for like sometimes $10. It's really good. And it has a high SPF on it too. So I really like it. This was the Fourth Ray Daily Do-Over Makeup Removing Wipes. These were fine. These were from ColourPop. These were gifted to us at the Creators and Friends first trip. And it finally took me this long to get over it, or to use them. So Derma E Bonding Hair Repair Oil. This was fine, but I also didn't love it in my hair. I think it's kind of taking inspiration from the Way one, which I can't tell you if it is or isn't like that because I've never used that one. But sometimes I felt like it was just a little too heavy. This makes me a little sad because this isn't even really a company anymore. I mean, it is, but you know what I mean. This is the Changemaker Foundation, and I remember Samantha Ravindal doing a sponsored video for this, and then it's kind of funny because if you know her videos, she falls in love with a lot of products that end up getting discontinued. If this was just one of those, like, man. But anyways, this is the Changemaker in L40. Honestly, I'm just getting rid of this because I have L55, I think it is, and that one is significantly better as a color match. I will frequently buy colors, multiple colors of a foundation. Sometimes I'm mixing and matching. Sometimes I think winter versus summer. This one is just too light, which is funny because I remember buying it and being like, oh my gosh. Like, anyways, I have a couple of very old, very, very old multi-use sculpting concealers from Born This Way. I used to love these. I still do, actually. But some of these are just way too light and way too old. So this one is in the color Shortbread. I am not having enough room on my desk. An actual empty. This is the Kapari Lip Glossy. And this is the original like coconut one. Oh my gosh. So at the end of its life, I had this one in my bathroom in the little cup holder for my toothbrush. And I would store it like this so that all the product would always run to the top. I would unscrew it, put on just enough for like overnight, sometimes on top of my Laneige or whatever. So I stored it upright like that to use it. I still really love that gloss. It's so good and it smells so good too. This is the Pixie by Petra. I'm pretty sure I got this in a sale from BoxyCharm Ipsy now. I have bought multiples of these and I think this one might be the clear and it just has like a pepperminty smell. I scraped these sides. Love this one. I do love their glosses quite a lot. They used to have the liquid matte lipsticks. They may still have them. They were so good. They were honestly comparable to so many high-end ones and so many colors and really, really good. Stuff is now falling. I have a couple more of the Wayne Goss that didn't get there before. This is a specific lipstick that's kind of this orangish reddish that I got from a makeup conference like 6 years ago. So I figured that one was time to let go. This one is the Beauty Blender Bounce Foundation. I don't know if y'all remember this. This pump would always get clogged. It would like end up squeezing, but you could like use this like a well and kind of, anyways, I thought the foundation was actually really nice. I just hated the delivery system. And this was in shade 2.2, which is far too light for me right now, but I did like this foundation. If you can still get it anywhere, it's not bad. And then again, like I said, this is how much I loved these. Where's that other one, right? Like, I'm not lying. I love these. You can see how many. So Shortbread, Warm Beige, Light Beige, and Light Beige. So yeah, Warm Beige and Light Beige were best for me. Shortbread was significantly too light, but I use these, love these. I've had them multiple years. That's why they're going. Okay, only a couple other things here left in this bag. Part of the foundation clear up declutter yielded me these. This is the Purlisse Ageless Glow Serum BB Foundation, which both of these expired in April of 2024. That wasn't the problem. The problem is they're both in shade medium. I'm medium warm or tan light, you know, whatever. These are just too light for me, but honestly, I love the formula. The Ageless Glow is my favorite one. They also have the orange That one I really like. And then their original is probably like ranked third of the three. This was my favorite one, the Ageless Glow. But it's probably because, like, again, I'm a lady of a certain age. Last but not least, this is the Sol de Janeiro lip butter, and this is in Keep It Rio. So this one just smells a bit more like Play-Doh now, but I love the color on this one. And it started to have little bubbles. I don't know if you can see it in the surface. So I knew it was time to retire it. I did like these though. Oh, I lied. There's one last item. This was from Complex Beauty, which was Ipsy's in-house brand. And this was their concealer. It was far too light for me. I did use it sometimes though, if I was doing like a cut crease, but it was few and far between on that. So there you go. That is everything that is in the Empties expiring trash for this time around. Let this be a lesson to you to use the good stuff, look at expiration dates, and you know, don't stay committed to something that you just don't like. So there's an airplane going by. Sorry. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. If you enjoy videos like this, please hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in a video very soon. Bye, y'all.